My new book is a 30-day journal. It's called Changing Life After a Life-Changing Event, 30 Journal Prompts and Stories to Help After a Loss. Hi, my friends. I'm Vicki Maris. I am so glad that you are joining me. And I approach loss on a pretty high level, so there could be losses of many kinds where the journaling practices that I share and the exercises that I've included where they might be helpful. It takes many different approaches, different techniques. You might not want to do every single one of them. There might be a few that really resonate with you that you wanted to do over and over. These are journaling techniques that I've used. My husband, Scott Greason, has used some of these in his songwriting, and I also then have kind of borrowed them from him and used them in journal writing, storytelling. One of the ones I wanted to share quickly with you is the celebration of an ending. We held a campfire out at our farm and invited many of our friends and some of the kids that I teach llama training lessons to were there. It was a wonderful evening, and we sang a toast. All of us wrote down little things on pieces of paper that anything that we wanted to let go of, and we put those in the campfire that night, and just said goodbye, let them just kind of drift away. And that was our way of celebrating an ending that in the moment when I had first learned of that ending was really traumatic for me. So as I say, I'm not sure I could have done it the first moment that I was right in the ending, but it was a way for us to put some beautiful closure and to be able to say thank you. And in some cases where we couldn't physically say thank you to some of the folks that had been involved in that experience, it allowed us to at least do it in a kind of a figurative sense. So I'm curious to know, what are some ways that you celebrate an ending? There are just times, even mini celebrations. When I say mini, M-I-N-I, mini celebrations that you could do throughout the day of moments of your day that maybe have just ended and that you were really enjoying and you don't want to be over. How could you celebrate having experienced that moment in your day? We talk about at work and some of the things that I teach, we talk about the importance of celebrating the milestones and the progress that you make. But I think it's also important to celebrate the ending. And that's something that I write about sometimes, and it's very therapeutic. I encourage you to give it a try if you haven't already, and would love to see your comments about ways that you might like to incorporate that into your life, or maybe that you already have. Thanks so much for being here and hanging out with me. I'm hoping to do these little broadcasts on a daily basis for the next 30 days, kind of in keeping with the theme of my 30-day journal that I'm about to publish for you in Amazon and Ingram Spark and other places where you can get books online. It will be available in ebook format and in a paperback, and I'm narrating it for you as an audiobook. That process is taking a little bit longer because that one I have to do in my free time when I can also get into the studio, but it's coming along and I can't wait to be able to make that available for you as well. My other book is also out in Amazon and available in those three formats: as audiobook, as an ebook for your Kindle or your Kindle reader if you don't have a Kindle, and as a paperback. That one is called Job Loss and the Cutback Blues. And it's about my journey through the grief that was associated with that, and how I had so many friends and my business coach and people in my professional network that shared ideas with me and words of wisdom and emotional support, and also how my faith played in to getting me through to the other side. Thanks again. I'll see you again soon.